Hi everyone, I'm Philippa, and I'm back to talk about another great paper I found and why I think it's an important piece of research. This paper looks at the interplay between nutrition and the environment, analysing the hidden human health and ecology costs associated with the consumption of different foods. The authors of this paper analysed global food intake during 2018 in 101 countries. They then calculated the monetary value of environmental and human health burdens resulting from different diets. Finally, the authors modelled what the effects of key dietary changes on these hidden costs would be. The first finding was that globally, the hidden costs of food consumption on health were $8.3 trillion, and on ecosystem quality decline were $5.7 trillion, approximately double what consumers paid for food. Perhaps unsurprisingly, this burden was not equally distributed across countries with different incomes. For example, the hidden costs in the US were around 6 times those in Ethiopia. However, this difference was not primarily due to the fact that more food is consumed in Western countries, but rather to the higher consumption of animal-sourced foods. Because of this, the authors modelled what the hidden costs would be if different diets were adopted, including a reduction in red meat consumption, as well as pescatarian, vegetarian, and vegan diets, which cut out meat and fish, and all animal products respectively. They found that vegetarian and vegan diets, where animal products were replaced with fruits, vegetables, and legumes, approximately halved the hidden costs associated with food consumption. However, the inclusion of processed animal product replacements resulted in smaller cost reductions. For example, vegetarian and vegan diets that included processed foods, such as meat and milk replacements, had about the same impact reduction as a pescatarian diet, which reduced hidden costs by about 40%. One particularly interesting aspect of this paper was the way the effect of diet on health from both a production and consumption perspective were integrated. The authors presented the effect on reductions in disease and premature mortality in terms of disability-adjusted life years, or DALYs, and concluded that food production-related risks, for example from things like changes to the ozone layer, particulate matter formation, and ionizing radiation, accounted for about a third of the total impact of diet on health, with the remainder of the effect due to the impact of different foods on the body. Once again, a vegan diet had the greatest benefits, with food production-associated days reduced by 25.6 million per year, and food consumption-associated dailies reduced by 49.9 million per year. So what impact did these results have? Although this paper is one of the first to look at the effect of different diets on ecology and health outcomes globally, the adoption of a particular diet is clearly unlikely to happen on that scale. Therefore, rather than suggesting that more people should become vegan, the diet that clearly had the biggest benefits in this study, the authors focus on the need for more sustainable livestock practices, including reducing water and chemical use, finding fossil fuel alternatives, and adopting organic farming. Partnering with farmers to implement these suggestions in an affordable way therefore seems like an important focus from both a research and a policy perspective. Building on this, something I would be interested to see more modelling of is how different agroecological farming methods would interact with the consumption of different diets to reduce health and ecology burdens. Are there solutions that would require modest changes from both consumers and producers, rather than either side needing to make drastic adjustments? Overall, I really enjoyed reading this paper and felt that the authors did a good job of explaining economic, ecological, and health perspectives in a clear and engaging way. I hope you go and check it out for yourself. Okay, I have to go now, but next time I find an interesting paper, I'll post again. Thanks for listening or watching.